Peter Gruen, Ph.D., playwright and teacher, lives in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, near Princeton with his wife Anne, a multimedia artist. As a playwright, his work has been produced in Pittsburgh and New York, winning in the Off-Off Broadway Play Festival. As a classics scholar, he has led various college departments and translated much ancient Greek and Latin. But mostly he considers himself a playwright and a teacher.
Playwright and teacher, yeah, because I haven't just taught in college, I've also taught in high school, and I even taught in elementary school. I was probably the only person teaching first grade in the state of New Jersey with a Ph.D. in classical philology. I think it's pretty safe to say that. When I first started to write, I was seeking to make a connection with the audience, because when you write a play, you know, there are people there, and those people really were interesting to me. And I spent many, many years trying to write plays that would really connect with the people. And I consciously tried to establish that kind of connection in my work. And then that became less important to me. And now what I'm seeking is the authentic manifestation of, I shouldn't use the word idea, but let's just say the idea, or the image, or the whatever it is, whatever is in that play. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm seeking. What is it really, really, really about? To me, inspiration is a state. It's a state, you know, like sleeping is a state, or daydreaming is a state, or exhaustion is a state. All of these are different states that people can enter, and I think that's what inspiration is. It's a certain state that you get into. And what I think ancient authors were doing, and other people who pray to the muse or invoke the muses, that's a way they get into that state.
Why give credit to something that's not within?
You know, I think that intellectual history, Western intellectual history, is a progressive understanding that these things come from within us. And it's not, they can be triggered by events that are in our life or are happening right now, but I feel that they come from within us. Mm-hmm. Playwriting is completely different from other writing. It shouldn't even be, the word writing shouldn't even be in there. It doesn't have anything to do with writing as I knew it before, you know, I did it. Uh-huh. Because I had written things that were mainly ideas. And there, you don't need to be inspired. You can just think, and, you know, the ideas start coming, or they don't. Writing a play is sort of like writing a recipe. You know, it's directions for somebody else to do something. And you can read all the recipes you want, but after a while, you're going to get hungry. You have to eat it. You have to make it, and then you eat it. The last time music inspired me was a wonderful, wonderful event. The College of New Jersey had asked me to do something about Homer. They were going to have a semester-long Homer project, which everybody was supposed to contribute to. And I said, well, I don't want to just talk about Homer. I do that in my classes, so what can I do that's different? I said, well, maybe I should write a play. But I, you know, didn't have any ideas about what this play would be, so every once in a while I would say, oh, gee, I have to write that play for the College of New Jersey. What am I going to do? So I found a new piece of music by Johann Sebastian Bach, one of his keyboard partitas. And I was entranced by it. So I said, I'm going to listen to that music. I'm just going to sit down. I'm sitting in that chair that you're sitting in. Mm-hmm. I'm going to sit down, and I'm just going to listen to that music. And I started hearing Penelope speaking. And I said, gee, this is interesting. I said, wait a minute, this is a play. So I jumped up, I got a whole lot of paper and a pen. I just sat back down, started the music over again, and I wrote, she was speaking to me. She was speaking to me. And I just wrote down everything that she said. This was at night. And by the time dawn came, I had that play. There it was. And I think of myself as the secretary to my characters. They talk and I just write down what they say. You know, what makes writing, what makes it come? Uh-huh. And it's changed over the years. I, for years, listened to music, or I'd look at a picture, or whatever, and now I just write, and I write myself into it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is beauty transitory or eternal? Is it a constant?
Well, I'm a Platonist, and so Platonists believe that there is beauty. It's an eternal thing. And, you know, in the Symposium, Plato talks about, well, you look at beautiful things in the world. You look at a beautiful this, you look at a beautiful that. You begin to realize that there's something uniting all of those experiences. That thing that unites all those experiences that you say, oh, that's beauty. That's the eternal beauty. But then there's also just the flower that, oh, it looks so beautiful. The next day, it's dead because it only lives for one day or whatever. Mm-hmm. People who are not artists think artists have it easy. They just play. And we don't just play. I mean, we do play. I play. When I wrote that play about Penelope, that was incredibly, that was just a wonderful, wonderful high. You know, that was like a little kid on a roller coaster or something. It was just so emotional, and so, you know, people honor the results of that play, or they honor it while it's happening, like an actor or a musician, a singer. They pay good money to listen to that person, or to buy their book, or to see their play, or whatever it is. Buy that picture and hang it on their wall. They pay money. They take it seriously. They give it the ultimate test of value in our society. They pay for it.